Hi you guys, it's Wednesday, so you know what time it is. It's time for Sew on Wednesday. My name is Lorene. I just want to welcome you to my channel. I just had to do a video. I wasn't planning on doing a video today, but it's so close to Christmas. I thought, okay, we only have 2 more Wednesdays before Christmas, and I've got so much to share with you guys. So I thought I better slip one in today. And then next week, I'll definitely make another one. And Carolyn, my cross-stitch buddy, will be in that one with me. She's flying in this Saturday for the holidays. So I'm really excited about that. But I've got a lot to share with you. I got some whips. I got 2 new starts and finishes because they were smalls, but I was able to finish them. And I got new Amazon purchase, which I want to share with you guys. I got some Happy Mail. And I went to a Quilt Shop Hop with my daughter, Christy, over the weekend. And bought a few things from there, and I want to share with you guys about that little trip, which was fun. And if you hear a door chime, that's my husband coming in and out the door. He's unloading the car. He went to the grocery store for me, so that's what you're hearing if you hear the chime going off. And let me see what else. And I think that's about it. So anyway, so welcome again to my channel. You guys ready for Christmas? I am. I am so excited about Christmas. I tell you what, I'm going to be doing some cooking as soon as Carolyn gets in town. We normally do some Christmas crack. And this year, we're going to make a new recipe, which I'll share that with you in just a little bit too. So I'm just going to jump right on in here. Let me see. First of all, I wanted to show y'all this light. I got this off Amazon, and one of you guys had told me about it. It's a magnifier, and it's got a light, 2 LED lights that's ran by a AAA batteries, and it clips on a table, and you can put it over your cross stitch or the pattern you're looking at, and it magnifies it. And I just got this yesterday, and I've already tried it out today on one of my Miss Veronique books. Her patterns are real small in the books, and I put it over the book, and I could see the pattern really good. So, this is how it looks. And it has this big clip that you can clip it on the table. I actually opened my book, and I clipped it on the book. And I'm sitting in a lazy boy chair, and I have it against my leg on the book, and the book is kind of down like this, and I've got it right over the other page where my pattern was at, and the little light just turns on like that, and you can bend this any way you want to. And this little thing right here, you can unscrew this a little bit and be able to turn this part any direction you need to get it focused on your pattern or your cross stitch. So anyway, I would advise getting one of these, especially if you've got a table that you can clip it to right next to you, and you can just bring it over on top of your cross stitch project or your book. So anyway, so I'm going to list this below, and thank you guys for pointing me to this. So here we go. Oh, talking about here we go. I don't know if you guys are watching the Cowboys play or not, but you know, I live in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, so I'm watching Cowboys, right? Well, Dak Prescott keeps saying, here we go, as he's getting ready to throw the ball. Now we're all saying, here we go. I can't believe how many times I say, here we go every day now. It's catchy. So there you have it. Clip style, metal, hose, magnifying glass. And it wasn't that expensive. You put that over here. All right. Okay, the next thing I want to show you is from Miss Veronique's book. This is a start. I can't show you the pattern because it's not cross-stitched. This particular pattern I worked on, it's not cross-stitched in here for me to show you. It just has the pattern. But it's from her retro cross-stitch book. It's got 500 patterns in it. And these are all small patterns. Well, there's a few that are large that cover a whole page. But most of them are just little symbols or teapots or people or dolls, whatever, perfume bottles. I mean, it's loaded with so many beautiful things. And I haven't done much out of it because I have not got my DMC threads for this book. So I did manage to do one thing out, but I was missing one of the DMC colors, which I wish I had have waited and gotten it, because I can tell my choice was not the best choice. Let me just put it that way. So I want to show you what I made. She's really cute, but I think the color's a little darker than what Miss Veronique would have chosen if I'd have got the right DMC threads. It's a little girl. She's pushing a little baby doll carriage. Isn't that cute? And like I said, these colors right here were my colors I picked out, and I think they're a little bit darker than what was called for, but that's all I had. So I'm definitely going to go to get my DMC threads for this book before I do any more. But isn't that darling? There's no name for her. Like I said, this book has 500 patterns, and then you just go and choose which ones you want to do. So I started this one. I started it one evening, and the next evening I finished it while just watching TV. It didn't take me long at all. So this is on white Ada, 14 count, 2/1. And it's out of this book. Really, really cute. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with her yet, but whatever I do with her, it'll be cute. It will be precious. Okay, the next one is my all-time favorite book. One of my all my books are my favorite books. The Magic of Christmas. I'm still working from this one. And I've got a couple of them I'm going to show y'all. Are y'all ready for a cuteness overload? I'm serious. See these little bears right here? One may be a rabbit. I'm not sure. That was the second one that's got the O on his little sweater. I'm not sure if that's a bear or rabbit. But anyway, I'm calling them the Noel Bears. Aren't they cute? Well, I started them and I finished them. I'm looking over here to see if they have the name of them. No, they don't. So anyway, oh, y'all ready? I had so much fun doing these little bears. They are the cutest. Aren't they darling? And this is the one, I'm not sure if that's a bear or a rabbit. I'm assuming it's a bear. His ears are a little bit long. But this was a fun one to do. I actually posted a picture on Instagram as I was doing each one of them, step by step. Had a great time. So this is on 14 count white Ada, 2/1. And this is, it's actually called Animals That Celebrate Christmas. And it's out of this book, The Magic of Christmas, by Miss Veronique. So darling. Super, super cute. Once you get the back stitch in these things, get the back stitch around everything, they really pop. They really do. So cute. Okay, the next one is also from The Magic of Christmas that I'm going to show you. This is a whip. And it's this one right here. The carolers. And they're supposed to be singing White Christmas. And I finished this little girl's head right here. I've got his head going. Well, no, I finished his head. I haven't got the back stitch in any of this yet. So they don't have any eyes or nose or mouths or anything like that. I got his head done, and I'm starting to work down here on the scarf and on his little coat. So let me show you these cute. This is one of my all-time favorites. The colors are so brilliant. And like I said, these are all DMC threads. I am using all the call for these. And I do recommend for any Miss Veronique's patterns using the colors that she has called for, because they are beautiful, I'm telling you. Isn't that cute? This is 14 count white Ada, 201. So I've got her head on. I've got this little guy's head on, and working on his little coat. So once I get him finished, I've got to finish, this is going to go on all the way up like this, a little vine with blueberries. Well, they look like blueberries. I'm not sure if they're blueberries or what they are, but these little berries. And then over here, there'll be a little church and some birds. It's going to be absolutely beautiful when it gets done. It's going to be a little while because there's a lot of sewing on this. Let me see if I can hold the book up beside it so you guys can see it next to the... This is Tricky. Tricky, Tricky. Do it this way so you can kind of see where I'm at and what I got left to do. Can you see it? Absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I can't wait to get the back stitching in. Their little faces are going to come to life. Alrighty. And next is, let me see. Can y'all hear my earrings? I've got little bells on. I can hear ringing. I can't wear these all the time because that drives me bananas when they start. If I'm moving around and ringing. Definitely got ringing in the ears going on. It's the cookie bag. I'm working on another project bag, by the way. I'm going to show y'all at the end of the video. Okay, this is the Fables and Fairy Tales book by Miss Veronique. Enginger. I think I've got it right. And I'm working on Hansel and Gretel. Uh-oh. I think something just fell out of the book here. And oh, just a second. I had some things in this book. Hold on. Just fell out. Sorry about that. There's little, I guess that's Gretel. She's holding a lollipop. I've done her. I've done this pretzel. I'm working on the gingerbread man. And I started working up here. I've done this candy, cotton candy here. These two pieces of candy. And I started working on the house. Now I stopped working on the house. It's a tough one to do because there's a lot of color changes in it. It's going to be beautiful when it gets done. So I came back down here and started working on here. So what I think I'll do, I'll just continue working on here, get over here to Hansel here, and then work my way up. So let me show you what I've got done. Let me move some of the stuff out of the way so I can show y'all on the board. This one's going to have a lot of colors. And there she is. I had her done the last time you saw her, and her lollipop. I just added this and up here in the side of the house. It's going to be a fairly big piece. This is on white Ada, 14 count, all DMC colors, 201. So cute. Let me see if I can hold it up with the book. Oh, hold on. It's kind of tricky to hold them up with the book, guys. There. Fables and Fairy Tales, Hansel and Gretel. This is the book that the Nutcracker came out of, which I simply adore. Had so much fun doing that one too. This book has got Little Red Riding Hood in it. It's got Jack and the Beanstalk, a little picture of a mom reading stories to her children called Once Upon a Time. The Milkmaid and her pail. Some of these I've never heard of before, but they're cute as can be. I'm trying to see if I can show y'all any of these. Where's that one I just saw? I'll just show you the front page here. At the very front of this book, it's got several of them already right there. So cute. All right, let me pick up my stuff. I had a few things stuck in there in the back. And it fell out. All right, let me put Hansel and Gretel over here. Okay, the next thing I want to show y'all, a few of y'all are concerned about Miss Veronique's books and her patterns. They're kind of, they're in color and the graphs are kind of small and hard to see. And that's why I wanted to show y'all this magnifying glass, because that's helping me see them better. I could see them because I use those little magnifying glasses, you know, that I wear. But with this magnifying glass, I don't even have to use those. I'm just putting it right over the pattern. But if you really, and I know some of y'all, I mean, one of y'all had to return yours because you couldn't see it. So for the rest of y'all that's in question if y'all can see the pattern or not, she does have a, well, I don't know if it's Miss Veronique's pattern or not, but their website, which is out of Paris, France, they have a free pattern out there. And I've shown you guys this before, but I'm going to show you again. I'm going to list it below. And what you could do before you invest in buying a book or any of her patterns, because she does offer patterns, you know, single patterns. You don't have to buy them out of a book. You can go out to this website and download their free pattern that they've got out there. I'm not sure Miss Veronique did this one or not, but it's close to the type of work that she would do, and it's also printed in color like she would do. So anyway, I'm going to show you this because it is free, and I'm going to list it below. It's this one. This is the company right here. And they sell her designs. I believe she works there in Paris, France. But on their website, they're offering this free graph to cross stitch. And it's done in color just like it would be in the book. And it's about the same type, technique and difficulty as the rest of her patterns. So if you want to see if you really would enjoy doing her, go download this and see if that would give you a good indication if this is a designer that you would want to do. I'll show you what I've got done on her so far. She's really beautiful. So I hope this helps you out if you guys are on the fence about Miss Veronique, if that would be something that you could do or actually be able to see and do, so, or enjoy doing it. There is some color changes, but I wouldn't consider it confetti. I mean, it's not like a Heaven and Earth design or a full coverage artisty design. So, anyway. So that's it for that. Now I'm going to share with you guys about my quilting experience with my daughter. We went on a shop hop together, a quilt shop hop, and there was 12 stores within like a 3-hour radius. Took us about, I think the longest one was about an hour and a half away. But anyway, we only got to go to 5 because it gave you a week to go to all 12, but we could only get together, me and Christy could only get together on that Saturday, last Saturday, that one day. So she had it all mapped out what we were going to do. We went to 5, and then we ended up with going to have hamburgers at Red Robin restaurant. So we had a really fun day. But there were several shops. One of them is called Pinky's 2, and it's just a few miles away from my house. And went there, and I bought, what did I buy from there? Did I buy anything from there? Oh, I did. It's over there. Let me go get it. Hold on. I forgot to put it over here. What I bought from there. I did buy a few pieces of fabric and some other stuff. Okay. I bought this, which Christy actually bought mini yards because she's going to put it on the back of one of her quilts she's made. But it's actually, I believe this is by Lori Holt, and it's gingerbread cookies. It's the recipe to gingerbread cookies. The actual recipe. And that's what the fabric is. So I thought this would make a cute, I don't know what. I just had to have it. I bought a yard of it. I'll figure out something. I've got a feeling it's going to do with my vintage Christmas quilt. I'll put it on that. But that's what I bought from Pinky's 2. And what they did at every shop, they offered a recipe. And some of the shops actually cooked the recipe or made the recipe that they offered. And some just had cookies and candy there. So they offered a recipe. And then there was a little pattern that that particular shop came up with for you to make. And one shop had an apron that they had come up with, and they gave you the pattern for free. One had a little tea kettle cover that they came up with. I mean, every shop had a pattern, which I thought that was so much fun. And it's so sweet of them to do. So, and they would let us, they got a passport. Whatever shop we went to, they stamped it. And they gave us the passport, and they stamped it, their name. Well, they had their name on there, and they would stamp on their name. That's what I meant to say. And then the next shop we would go to, we would hand them their passport, and then that shop would stamp whatever they were using as a stamp on their name. And if you got them all 12 done, then once you gave them your passport with all of it filled, you know, stamped from all the shops, you would be entered into a big giveaway. So, of course, we didn't get to do that, but we still had fun, and we still spent money. We did. So anyway, I got that from one of the shops. Then another shop, I bought this fabric, which I thought was so beautiful, so I had to have it. Not sure what I'm going to do with it, but you know what? I'll find something to do with it. But isn't that beautiful? Oh my goodness, I just loved it. I just love the blues. I love the roses on it, so I had to get that. And then one shop had just moved from California. These people were from Los Angeles, California, and they said the quilt shops were closing down there, and there was nobody left there for them to, basically she said where they were at, there were several quilt shops, and they kind of, you know, worked together there, and they said they moved. So they moved, and they ended up moving to Texas because their grandchildren are here. And I thought, well, that's a good reason to move here. Be near your grandbabies, right? So anyway, they had just been open a little while. So they were in like a warehouse, and their their quilt shop is mostly mail service, but they do have some stuff there that they offer. And they had actually, they had the cutest little mini charm packs. So these were all Christmas by Urban Cheeks. It's called Holly Jolly, and it's Moda Fabrics. And they were so beautiful. So I thought I had to get these. I just love the colors. So I'm going to do something with this. I'm not sure what. And then I bought another one. This one's Christmas too. This is by Fig Tree and Company. It's called Christmas Stitch, and this is also a Moda fabric. But aren't these colors fun? So anyway, so I got these two little charm packs. And I bought this little container. I thought it was so, so cute. Let me take it out of the package. It's called Fancy That Design Company on the back. I thought it was so cute, so I'm going to make something with this. I'm going to make something with this. Let me see. Oh, it's red inside. I wasn't sure what color it was going to be. Isn't that pretty? So I bought that. And then my daughter saw this and wanted it, and I thought, I'm going to get that for her for Christmas. And it's Collection for a Cause. It's called Etchings. It's Howard, Marcus, and Three Sisters. And it's not a cross stitch. It's a quilt pattern for this tulip pillow. Isn't that pretty? We happened to see this while we were checking out at the very first quilt shop we went to. And she says, "Oh, Mom, I love that." I said, "I'll get that for you, honey. You've been a good girl." So I got that for her. And this is the charm pack that goes with it to make those tulips. And this is also by Moda Fabric. I love these quilt shops because they have fabrics that Joann's and Hobby Lobby does not have in them. And a little bit more expensive, of course, because it is a quilt shop. But oh my goodness, I love them. I'm going back. I'm going back, y'all. Actually, Carolyn, when she gets here, she wants to go to the one that's close to me. So I want to take her there. No telling what kind of trouble we'll get into. Just saying. And then I'm working on a new project bag. So that's all the stuff I bought at my Quilt Shop Hop with my daughter. Oh, I did get some chili mix. She bought the one that moved from California, the quilt shop that moved from California. They actually sold food off their website too. And one of them was a chili mix that my daughter's had before, and she goes, "Oh, Mom, that's the best." So she bought me one. So I got some chili too. You never know what you're going to find in a quilt shop, people. All right, next thing I want to show you is my project bag. This is my project bag I'm working on right now. Jingle bells. So hopefully by the next video I'll have that done. If not, in a couple of weeks I'll show y'all how it looks. And y'all have asked about a video about how to make my project bags. I want to do a video. It's just gonna take some time to make it, and I've got to plan on how to put it all together, because you just don't put these together like that. There's a lot of steps to them. So I mean, they're easy, but there's a lot of steps to it. So I will get a video out eventually. I just don't know when. It'll probably be sometime next year for sure. All right, the next thing I'm going to end with is I got some happy mail 2 days ago from a sweet subscriber, Sandy. And I started opening it up, and I picked up the first, it was loaded with Christmas presents. I mean, she had everything wrapped up. did this beautiful handwriting on everything. It was absolutely gorgeous. And then I noticed there was presents in there for Carolyn, my cross-stitch buddy that's coming in from Maryland. So anyway, so I decided not to open them up until Carolyn got here, and we're going to open them up together. But Sandy, you are the sweetest. But I did open one up before I realized there were some in there for Carolyn. And I want to show y'all today just one of the presents that she sent me. And she told me she was going to send me some crochet flowers. But she sent more than that, which I have not opened those up yet. But I did open this one, and this one was on top. But isn't that beautiful? Look how she did my name. Just beautiful. And she put it in this little box, and it's got wax seals on it. L. I just love this. Oh my God. I didn't even want to, you know, open it. So I want to show y'all what's in this particular one. Like I said, this is the only one I've opened. And it was on top, so at least I found it on top. But these are crochet flowers. They are absolutely beautiful. Look at these. Aren't they gorgeous? Look at this one. There's several layers to this flower. So I got that one. I got this one, and it's got bling. Isn't that beautiful? And this one. And this one. Sandy, I can't thank you enough for these. And I can't wait to open the rest of them. I feel like I got an advent box when I opened that up. Like I said, all the presents are wrapped. They're not numbered, but they're wrapped. And I know a lot of the Flosstubers have been opening advent boxes, and I'm going, I didn't even know what that was. I knew the advent parts as far as Christmas, you know, but not advent boxes. I didn't know that Flosstubers were doing that. And I thought, well, what a fun idea. So when I got this, I thought, oh my gosh, this is like an advent box. So on my next video, Carolyn will be here, and we'll finish opening up that box of goodies that Sandy sent us. All right. So anyway, thank you again, hon. I really, really love these. Oh my goodness. They're beautiful. I'm going to put them on my project bags. That's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. And I love how you put everything in this sweet little box with my name, and then sealed it with a wax seal with the letter L. Wow. Wow, that's all I can say. All right, you guys. Well, that's it for my video today. I'm glad you joined me. Next week, like I said, Carolyn will be here. No telling what we're going to be doing, but we will share with you everything that's going on. We've got a lot of projects lined up that we want to do. And, oh, I wanted to share with y'all. I forgot to bring it in here. I mentioned at the beginning of this about a recipe we got from one of the shops. It was called Chocolate Oreo Truffles. And they gave us the recipe, and they had them sitting there. I didn't eat one, but my daughter ate one. She goes, oh, Mom, you have got to make these for Christmas. And all it was crushed up Oreo cookies, cream cheese, not the fat-free, but the regular cream cheese. I think it was 8 ounces. And then chocolate, which I'll need to get you guys the complete. I'll put the measurements below, the recipe below my video in the show notes for you guys if y'all want to make it. But we're going to try making it, me and Carolyn, and give them away as gifts also. We're going to put them in little boxes or plastic containers and give them away. But my daughter said they were delicious, and I can't wait to make them. So anyway, like I said, I'll share the recipe below for you guys in case you do want to make them. So anyway, that's it, and I'll see you guys next week. And I hope y'all have a wonderful day, a wonderful week. And until then, keep on stitching, all right? See you in a few days. Bye now.